He took the fall for his boss and spent 25 years in prison. He thought the day he got out, his boss would celebrate him and make it right. But when he got home, he realized everything had changed.
At the head of the table.
That ain't the head, that's the ass.
He used to be the number 2 in the crew, but his spot had already been taken by the boss's son. Even the kids who once ran errands for him were now running their own crews. He felt humiliated, and that's when the boss finally spoke.
Why do you think we're not gonna take care of you?
Are you?
Yes. Tulsa.
Everyone knew Tulsa was out in the middle of nowhere, so sending him there was basically throwing him away. He gave the boss one last look, but the silence he got back made him snap.
And now all I got to my name is a few bucks, my suit and mothballs, this watch, and a fucking pinky ring that you gave me. Now you got the balls to tell me that after everything I've been through, after everything I've lost, after everything I've done for this family, your family, fuck, there's nothing left for me!
And to make things worse, a guy who used to be his underling actually dared to yell at him.
They told you where the fuck to go. That's it.
I don't understand this, and I made my bones when you were in fucking diapers.
Well, now you're wearing diapers.
Hey!
They all thought Dwight was worthless now. After all, he was already 75 years old. But Dwight wasn't about to sit there and let them treat him like trash, so he headed to Tulsa. What they didn't know was Dwight was about to build a criminal empire there. The moment he landed in Tulsa, he hopped into a cab. The driver told him about the city, how it had no order and no real mob presence. As they drove, Dwight noticed a roadside dispensary. That gave him an idea on how to get his foot in the door. The place had only one guard and no cameras. The clerk looked weak and harmless, so robbing the place would have been easy for Dwight.
So who owns this shithole?
Excuse me?
I said, who owns this shithole?
Bodie?
Where's Bodie?
In his office?
Go get Bodie.
I can't leave the desk, man.
The guard tried to scare him off with pepper spray, thinking this old man was no threat. But Dwight stepped out, grabbed the driver's steel coffee mug, and walked right back inside.
Anybody got the time?
All right, listen, mister, I told you. Oh, my God!
That's when the owner, Bodie, came out. Seeing a robbery, he raised his hands. But Dwight didn't want the register. He wanted to see the books.
Are you from the government?
I just knocked your guard out cold, and you think I'm a CPA?
Bodie was confused, but showed him anyway. Dwight was stunned. This tiny shop was pulling in serious cash.
So where are you keeping this money?
Bodie claimed he put it in the bank, but Dwight wasn't buying it. No one that dumb would deposit dirty money in a bank. Under pressure, Bodie opened the safe. Inside was $500,000 in cash, but Dwight didn't take it all. He only grabbed $100 grand.
That's really all you're gonna take?
What did I just say? We're partners. You make the money and I make sure you keep it.
He told Bodie from now on, he'd be paying 20% a week for protection. Now Dwight had startup money, but he needed muscle.
Here's some money. I want you to buy me this car.
A navigator?
Yep, new one, black, and you drive for me now.
What?
$2 grand a week.
My gangster.
Things didn't go smoothly, though. The next day, his driver couldn't buy the luxury car he wanted. The dealership manager looked down on him, assumed he was a drug dealer, and threatened to call the cops. When Dwight heard this, he was furious.
Take me there.
He stormed into the office, but instead of violence, he gave the manager a lecture. Prejudice wasn't just stupid, it was bad for business.
I'm not following.
Well, follow this.
I'll call the police.
Let me get the phone for you. Here's the deal, Donnie. You gotta sell my friend over here, the Black Navigator, for $50,000 cash.
Loaded.
Loaded. Deal?
Okay.
The manager realized his mistake, and they walked out with a brand new Lincoln Navigator for half the price. The kind of car worthy of a boss. And since Dwight was now taking protection money, he took responsibility. He set up security cameras in the shop and gave Bodie some old school advice. That cash needed to be laundered fast. Keeping it in a safe was asking for the FBI to kick down the door.
Isn't that illegal?
You sell pot, for Christ's sake.
And where should I put it?
Clubs, discos,
a disco?
Sure, Dwight's methods were from 20 years ago, but Bodie had already learned this old man knew exactly what he was doing.